Hello there! Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Jacob, and joining me today, as always, is my wonderful teaching assistant, Mr. Curtis. Say hello to everybody, Mr. Curtis.
Oh, Professor! Oh gosh!
Wow, I can't believe I didn't notice you weren't in the room.
Oh, all right,
How
all right.
silly
Yeah,
of me.
I'm here. I'm sorry, Professor. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I was just just straightening up before class.
Okay, straightening
yeah.
up. But you were outside of the class.
Somebody
Oh, no.
didn't come through with his detention and finish cleaning up all the Machoke droppings in the hallway. And
what are you talking about?
the
I didn't have you didn't give me detention last week. I was a good boy.
No, you have detention until I say you don't have detention anymore.
Oh, come on. I did nothing wrong. When we learned about Nidorino, I was a good boy, all right? Wasn't I a good boy, Professor? Tell me I'm a good boy. Tell me I'm a great boy.
I do not remember what happened last week. I cannot confirm or deny whether or not you were a good or bad boy.
Crazy weekend, right, Professor?
More of a bad memory. And, of course, you've heard him talking. Joining us here as well is our student, our trainer in training, Corbin. Say hello to everybody, Corbin.
Hello, everybody. Not only am I a student, apparently I'm a resignated...
Resignated?
That's not the right word.
Designated?
Designated! Hey, guys, I failed English, too. Can you believe that? I am the designated detention specialist because I'm always apparently in detention for doing nothing wrong, Mr. Curtis. Professor, you cannot let him keep giving me detention. I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't.
Hey, he's fair. Wait, no, he's firm but fair, all right? I have to...
That's right.
Listen, you need to learn your lesson, and clearly you have not done that yet.
He doesn't have any sort of authority, but you know what? Whatever. Let's just...
I have, in this classroom, I have all the authority, and therefore Mr. Curtis has the authority that I bequeath him.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't bequeath
when you
nothing
bequeath
to him.
me authority, there's nothing I care for more.
Curtis, I don't like when you say it. It sounds weird when you say it. Don't say it, please.
Say what?
Bequeath.
Okay. I'll make sure not to say it.
Is it bequeath or...
No. Okay, let's move on with the lesson.
If I'm good, can I stop the recurring detentions, please?
Hey, that's up to Mr. Curtis.
We'll see.
Mr.
I mean,
Curtis.
it's not really a time frame. It's a weight that you have to meet before you're done.
As
what
in
does that mean?
Weight
it's so
Machoke
many
droppings?
pounds of protein solid Machoke droppings you have to shovel before your detention is lifted.
I thought you meant that I had to like gain or lose weight. So I have to pick up a certain amount of Machoke shit. Okay, that's I guess that makes sense.
Have you been recording how much you pick up, Corbin?
No, but I've been putting it in my backpack because that's
but I have. Don't worry.
That's
I've taken copious notes. Corbin, you have shoveled 300 out of your 400 allotted pounds.
Hey,
so you're almost there.
You're almost there.
You're
You're more
almost
than halfway there.
That's only 2 weeks worth. They shit so much. Oh,
They do.
God.
They do. They really do. I mean,
They really do. They
have you
go,
seen what they
baby.
eat?
Oh my God, no. What does a Machoke eat?
Fingers.
I'm sorry?
Anyways, we're not talking about Machoke today. Today, we are talking about...
Oh, shit.
Nido Prime.
Ooh, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Primal Nidoran?
No.
I know one of these guys have to be called Nido Prime, Professor.
I'm sorry, Mr. Curtis, but no, there are none. Nobody in the Nidoran evolutionary line are called Nido Prime, unfortunately.
We call them the Nidoran family is also known as the Nido Squad here in the Kanto region, if you must know, Professor.
I've lived in the Kanto region for a very long time, and I'm pretty sure they do not go by the Nido Squad.
Okay, well, I just like that name. I just came up with that.
Okay, I thought so.
Maybe that's what the
learning,
young kids like, Professor.
We're learning about Nidoking, which is the evolved form of Nidorino, which in turn is, of course, the evolved form of Nidoran male.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So, I'm going to go ahead. I already evolved our Nidorino from last time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're not going to get that cool stone
well, no.
thing.
Corbin, you almost put your hand into the evolutionary energy sphere. And that had me go back and look over the safety regulations that we have. And I did realize that we violated a lot of them in that one like 5 minutes of class. So
shit, yeah.
So I really
you know
can't
what? I'm
do
starting
that
to think
again.
now I kind of deserve detention sometimes.
Sometimes, more like all the
Listen,
time.
every time you break an infraction, I add another 50 pounds.
What's an infraction?
Break an infraction. You know.
You break wait, wouldn't it be good to break an infraction?
Guys, I'm only 10. I haven't studied fractions yet. What are we talking about?
No, okay, here. Enough dilly-dallying. Let me go ahead and throw out our what do we call this thing?
Oh, it's nibbles or
Nibbles.
Mr. Curtis, was it nibbles? Yeah, nibbles.
Nibbles.
Yeah, nibbles.
Okay.
Nibbles.
Well,
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw out Nibbles, and we can see if that name really still makes sense. All right, here he is.
Oh
Whoa,
God!
Yeah.
Nibbles.
Let's be calm. Let's all
Sorry.
project an era of calmness. All right.
He's just a lot bigger than I thought he would be. I'm gonna be
Yes.
honest with you.
Hey,
He
very
is
large.
a very big-eared big boy.
Very large, very spiky. Again, I mean, this is true for all the Nidoran evolutionary line. Do not touch the
Nido
spikes.
Squad, yeah.
The Nido Squad, yeah. Don't touch the spikes. They're all poisonous. Don't touch them.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Also,
God, he
you know-
towers over my little 10-year-old boy body.
All right, be careful. Be careful.
All right.
I'm not. I've learned my lesson. I'm not
Nibbles?
touching him.
Yeah.
What's
all
up,
right.
Nibbles?
Nibbles, you are a very big, menacing boy. You were so cute. You had little bug teeth before. You were so adorable. But now you're this big, honking, like, just gonna, like, oh, my
Okay.
God.
All right.
Just-
Settle down. Now,
Sorry.
besides him being big, what other differences can you see here between Nidorino and our Nidoking?
Well, I mean, it almost looks like, I'm not a big sports player, but it almost looks like he's got shin guards or something, or like knee guards,
so
knee pads.
You would say that it's almost like he's wearing armor.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah,
he's
that's
armor
it.
plated.
He's
Okay,
also
that's-
spending a lot more time up on his back 2 feet.
Yes, bipedal. Very,
Yes.
both very good observations. Yes, much like Nidoqueen, which is the evolved form of Nidorina, Nidoking is bipedal and has very, very strong armor.
Jesus,
my
I mean,
boy.
it doesn't look like anything is gonna like get through this big boy. Like, I mean, he's huge. Like,
Yeah, powerful,
thicker,
too.
like thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Like, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, Nibbles, you look great. You look good.
Built like a brick shithouse.
Yes.
That's
so
right.
not only is he thick, but he's also very, very strong. In fact, much like Nidorino, Nidoking has the ability to smash diamonds with his horns. Now, I've taken the
snap.
liberty today to bring some diamonds here.
Where did you get those?
Well, I don't, you know, I told you, I can't tell you my secrets. Let's just say that I acquired them. Now, if we let Nidoking take a look at these brilliant diamonds.
Why did you say it like that, Professor?
I don't know. It was weird. Sorry, I forgot the word diamond for a second, so I had to really think on it. No, but if we let him look at these brilliant diamonds, right? And
Wait, did you bring any shining pearls too? Or-
unfortunately, no. I don't have any shining pearls on me
Okay,
at this
alright.
moment.
Well, we'll just stick with the brilliant diamonds then.
Yeah, I mean, we can't like, and I would go out and get them, but you know, nobody wants a crappy remake of what we're doing here. So
Yeah,
Right.
So
Nobody
let's
wants
just do
that,
this.
yeah.
Let's just do this once and make it good. All right. So here's this diamond. All right, Nidoking. I'm gonna throw it in the air, just like we practiced. All right, just like we practiced.
Wait,
You're gonna smash.
How is he
it.
gonna smash it in the middle of the air? I thought he has to like force it down with like his head, like, you know what I mean,
Well-
like your head button.
Let's
All
just
right,
see what
Corbin?
happens.
Whoa!
Ooh, snap.
Craziness!
Yeah.
That's insane.
All right, now
How the fuck did it do that?
Quick, grab the pieces before they hit the ground. It's a fun game that we like to play.
I will grab all of them.
Nope.
Mr.
Nope.
Curtis, I hear from word on the street that you're loaded, or your parents are loaded. I will grab the pieces of the diamonds and I will sell them. Thank you very much. I will.
All right, bring them up to the front of the class, please.
Yeah, I'll give you every single piece that I have. Here is all 3 pieces that I got. Here you go.
Okay, all right.
Hey, Corbin, what'd you just shove in your bag there with the Machoke droppings, my friend?
Nothing. There's just some gravel I saw on the floor next to the diamonds that I wanted to keep.
I'm gonna have to go through and count those droppings out
No,
after
it's
class.
fine.
I
It's
don't
fine.
think you do.
All right, let's sit down. I should probably put Nibbles right back into his Pokeball. You know, he is an extremely powerful Pokemon, and we really shouldn't just have him wandering
That's
about
a good
in
idea.
class. Oh, okay. He is stepping over a desk.
Okay, all right, no, just put it back up.
Yeah,
All right,
no, I'll put him back. There we go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. All
Bye,
right.
Nibbles.
Oh, I miss Nibbles already.
I can't wait to take him upstate too.
What? No. I thought we stop doing that.
Yeah, let Toby get a run at him.
After class, I take all of our Pokemon upstate to my to the Poke Center.
I think Toby and Dougie would have a hard time trying to do anything with Nibbles there. I think Nibbles is not gonna be too easily broken down. You know what I mean?
We don't know how Pokemon eggs are formed, so we have no idea what Toby or Doug was his name, I guess.
Dougie, I think.
Dougie would have to do to Nidoking to create an egg, all right? And we're not going to talk about it here. That's wildly out of the scope of this class.
All
But
right, I'm gonna miss him.
You know what is within the scope of this class?
I would say Pokedex entries.
Pokedex entries, and in fact, we should get started
good.
on that right now, starting with, of course, the Kanto region. The first Pokedex entry says, it uses its powerful tail in battle to smash, constrict, then break the prey's bones.
Ooh.
Smash, constrict, and break the prey's bones. All
So
with its tail.
It seems to be in that order, too. Smash, constrict, then break.
Okay. All with its tail. Wow.
Yes, just with its tail. Now, I like how it starts off by saying, in battle, and then by the end, it's saying it's prey. So
Well, at that point, if you're being smashed by a Nidoking's tail, you're no longer an opponent. You are prey at that point.
I mean, like, okay, we got a good look at Nidoking, right, and his tail. Like,
Yes.
it's a big, strong tail, but I couldn't imagine that, like, it's so thick, I don't think it could really wrap around anything. Right? I just have a hard time picturing that.
It depends on the Pokemon. Now,
Like-
could that Nidoking wrap around its tail around like a Wailord? Most likely
No,
not.
Probably not.
Maybe if the Wailord sucked in its gut a little bit. I don't know.
This is a good exercise then. What would you consider to maybe be the prey of a Nidoking?
It doesn't have a lot of meat, but something skinny enough that it could wrap around and easily
And a
take
lowland
down.
Executor.
Executor? What the fuck is an Executor?
You know, the really tall, skinny, palm tree looking
Do you mean
dude.
Executor?
Yeah, the lowland Executor.
Okay, well, he clearly can't say.
God.
Okay, yeah, I bet it could wrap its tail
How about
around that
a
skinny neck.
Doduo or something like that?
Oh, you know these Nidokings just be gobbling up Doduos.
Oh my god, yeah, but they don't have a lot of meat on them. But I mean, like they could easily constrict
That's
those
why.
little bastards.
That's why they have to eat like 7 or 8 a day.
Is that confirmed? Is that written?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, I'll have to do some research, but like definitely. I mean,
Yeah, it's
and
kind of
maybe-
your job. Kind of expected that, but you know.
Well, no. My job is to read the Pokedex entries. All right, that's you. You keep giving
yes,
me,
to
you keep-
proclaim other people's work. Right.
I'm not claiming it. I'm just teaching it.
I said proclaim. So you're
Oh,
taking
sure.
everybody
Proclaim.
else's life experiences, children who have risked their lives going on adventures, getting data.
Hey,
You just read it.
It's
Professor's listen, Professor's gift is to take all the raw information that all of the other professors in the Pokemon community compile
And say it out loud.
and to bake it together in a wonderfully seasoned and marinated
marinated.
seasoned
You said seasoned
pokey
already.
Pokepoffin fit
Mr.
for
Curtis, this is
consumption
not
by the
a
masses.
cooking class. I've told you that like 10 times.
To be consumed by the masses of 10-year-olds such as yourself, Corbin.
Well, I never thought I'd ever
yes.
hear this class as an analogy for double seasoned poffins for 10-year-olds to
Marinated.
consume. Okay.
What are they marinated in?
Yeah.
The
Pidgey broth.
knowledge of your wisdom.
Oh, okay.
Pidgey broth.
Also, I want to like just throw out the myth right now that all Pokedex entries are written by kids with Pokedexes. That's not true. That's only for a few of them in the Kanto region, all right?
Okay.
Not all of them, all right? It's normally just a little assignment that professors send, 10-year-olds just starting off in their journey to go and record Pokemon into their Pokedexes, all right? They don't write the Pokedex entries.
It's a fucking suicide mission.
right.
Here, kid, write down some information about a giant Nidoking that could crush you, constrict you, and break your bones.
In that order.
In that order.
Well, it's smash, constrict, then break, but you were very close.
I was close, sorry.
Shall I read the second Pokedex entry?
Please do, Professor.
Yeah, I think you should read somebody else's work.
Just marinate me with that knowledge.
Its steel-like hide adds to its powerful tackle. Its horns are so hard they can pierce a diamond. You see, we saw that firsthand.
That was crazy. Cut it right in half, and then a bunch of other pieces. It was crazy.
Yeah, how many pieces was it?
I gave you
what?
I mean, it was 3
all of
total,
them, right? Okay.
Yeah, I gave you all the pieces of the diamond. Yeah.
3 in total.
All right. The next entry here says, this is interesting. It says, has a rock-hard hide that is worn like armor. Now, is
Hold
it
on.
steel-like?
Is this a steel or a rock type?
Or is it rock-hard? Well, okay, just because something is as hard as rock doesn't mean it is a rock type.
But it also
right?
said steel in the last
It
entry.
did say, well, it said steel-like, and then
Steel-like,
rock
hard.
hard. So
Okay.
it's as hard as a rock, but it has, it's like as shiny as steel. I don't know.
It's malleable and
Yeah.
conductive as steel.
It's ductile, like steel is.
Sure.
Okay, so it's hard. It's excuse me. Has a rock hard hide that is worn like armor. The long horn on its head is sharp and highly venomous. Again, that's not what venomous means. The incorrect usage of venomous.
I know. These kids don't know what they're doing, man.
Okay, let's move on to the Johto region. It swings its big tail around during battle. If its flow flinches, it will charge with its sturdy body.
Okay.
Huh.
The next one says its tail is thick and powerful. If it here we go. Just buckle in, everybody. If it binds an enemy, it can snap the victim's spine quite easily.
Holy
Oh,
shit, that is brutal.
snap.
Wait a minute. What about an Onyx? Does an Onyx even have a spine? I guess we gotta wait until we get to those entries, but
I think an Onyx is a spine.
Yeah, I think Onyx is all spine. It's just
gotcha.
spine
He's
all
just-
the way down.
He's just one long stream of vertebrae rock.
Yeah, when Arceus made that one, he was like, oops, all spine.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. The next one says, it uses its thick arms, legs, and tail to attack forcefully. Melee combat is its specialty. Who would have guessed?
I could have. I would have guessed it.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Well, nobody likes a brown noser, Corbin.
All right.
That's right. Whatever you say, Professor.
Thank you, Mr. Curtis.
Oh my god.
All right, let's move on to the Hoenn region. Nidoking's thick tail packs enormously destructive power. With one swing, it can topple a metal transmission tower.
That's such a random thing.
Very specific.
They had to add that it had to be metal, not wood, not rock.
It's like a what is it? A transmission tower,
Wait.
like a radio tower? Is that what it means?
Why did it just say radio
How
tower?
many transmission towers do you see that are made out of wood or rock?
Like 3.
Well, I mean, it's just the top that matters, right? They could really be made out of anything. Although
Yeah,
rock
yeah.
is weird. It would be weird for it to be made out of rock.
I mean, hey, look, I'm 10 years old. I don't know what transmission towers are made out of. It just seems like a random thing. Why can't it topple I don't know,
A building or
the patriarchy
a
or
wall.
something?
Yeah, the patriarchy. All right, so once this is still Hoenn region, by the way. Once this Pokemon goes on a rampage, there is no stopping it.
Nothing.
A fact which we will soon find out to be false.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll learn later on that is a completely false statement. All right, the next one here says, it is recognized by its rock-hard hide and extended horn. Be careful.
He's walking down the street. Hello, that's a Nidoking.
Oh, who is that walking down there? Oh, you're too far. Oh, I see. Yes.
Oh, look at the Oh, look at the Nidoqueen. Oh, you silly boy. It's not a Nidoqueen. It's a Nidoking with
I
that
recognize that hide anywhere.
Rock hard hide, extended horn. Must be a Nidoking. Hey, be careful with the horn, as it contains venom.
Or poison, whatever.
Poison, toxin, who knows. All right, that does it for the Hoenn region. Let's go ahead and move on to the Sinnoh region. One swing of its mighty tail can snap a telephone pole as if it were a matchstick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, that honestly, to me, that's kind of like a step down from smashing a transmission tower, right?
Yes.
It seems like it's...
But
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
smaller.
it can smash the transmission tower, but it snaps the telephone pole clean in half like a toothpick.
Well, matchstick, not like a toothpick. Two very different small pieces of wood. There,
Oh,
Mr.
I
Curtis.
apologize.
So make sure you write that down in case there's a question on the pop quiz later on that specifically involves that.
Okay.
It's a matchstick, not a toothpick.
Not a toothpick, matchstick. Okay, so that does it for the Sinnoh region. It also takes care of the Unova region and the Kalos region, and unfortunately also the Alola region. There's no fun entries from Alola. However, there are two from the Galar region, so let's go ahead and read those.
Okay.
When it goes on a rampage, it's impossible to control.
Yeah.
But in the presence of a Nidoqueen it's lived with for a long time, Nidoking calms down. So,
Oh, well, that's really cute. That is sweet.
Okay.
yeah, I guess so. It's nice
Well,
to
yeah,
know.
the only thing that can calm it down emotionally is its lover.
Well, no. We never said that. We never said that.
Right.
It's a Nidoqueen it's lived with for a long time. No mention of a romantic
So
entanglement.
it could be its mom, its sister, it could be its daughter. It doesn't have to be a lover. Okay.
I mean, that's all I can
But it
gather
does
from
have
this
to be a
Pokédex entry.
Nidoqueen.
Maybe it's because Nidoqueens automatically kind of have that soothing nature. I was gonna say, why can't like a Nidoking that it's lived with? Why can't like one of his bro homies like calm him down or something? But why does it have to be Nidoqueen? But probably because of the nurturing nature. Am I right?
Maybe, I don't know. That it doesn't explain why or how a Nidoqueen that it has lived with for a long time can calm it down. It's just that it can do that.
A nice little ear massage.
Oh, well, there's nothing little about those ears.
But
Yeah, true.
the massage is little.
But that's what I meant. The massage is
Yeah.
little.
Just grab those ears and
Okay.
You know what?
there's-
Hey, why don't you get Nibbles back out here? I think he should give.
No, I know what I don't think I could. I need a step ladder just to get up to those ears. I think we better not.
You sure?
Yeah, I don't
Nibbles
really
would
want to
enjoy
touch
your
his
ear
ears.
You
I'm
don't
not a
wanna
Nidoqueen.
you sure you don't want to get close to the head of a Nidoking? You know,
I'm
where
good.
its big,
I'm
powerful,
good.
toxic spike
I think
is?
I'm okay. Look, I got bitten by a Nidoran male, and it just healed up like recently after like
Man.
2.5 weeks. So I really don't think it's a good idea that I
I completely
mess
forgot
with
that even happened.
That's right. That's where. I mean, that is where Nibbles gets his name.
Nimbles.
Yeah, because he's quick and
Nibbles.
he's very quick to bite you.
His name is Nibbles Nimble. That's his full name.
Right.
Nimble nibbles.
Nimble Nibbles.
All right. There's one last regional Pokédex entry here. Please let me read it.
Okay.
Thank you. Everybody shut the fuck up. Nidoking prides itself on its strength. It's forceful and spirited in battle, making use of its thick tail and diamond-crushing horn.
Are you okay? You sounded sick, Professor.
No, sometimes, I just gotta, add emphasis to words that are really important.
Okay.
So you're
So
welcome.
what was that word again? Let me write it down for my own benefit here. What was it? As what?
Thick.
Okay, so let me write that down exactly.
Yeah, there's like 5 or 6 eyes in there.
Okay.
One would
Fuck,
also
hold on.
say.
I wrote down 2. Let me write down a few more.
One could also say voluptuous.
I would not say that because it's not in the Pokédex.
Don't
would
add to it,
describe as-
Curtis.
Yeah. Who are
mean-
you? Where'd you get your Poké Doctorate? Yeah.
I
didn't think so.
apologize. I not yet, Professor.
Yet.
Not ever. Am I
you'll
right,
get there one
Professor?
day. Yeah, high
Never.
five.
Yeah, he sucks.
Again, we must maintain this was it 6 feet of distance? We are still in the midst of a horrible Tauros rampage that is ravaging the Kanto countryside.
Yes.
We may forget about it from time to time, but it's still here. We still need to follow the rules. It's easy to become complacent.
Maintain those distance.
Yes,
all right, let me go ahead and read the unique Pokedex entries here. There's 2 of them. The first one comes to us from Ash's Pokedex. It says, Nidoking, the Drill Pokemon. Nidoking swings its large tail about to create distance, then charges in with the full force of its body behind it. The next one comes to us from Dawn's Pokedex. It says, Nidoking, the Drill Pokemon. One swing of its mighty tail can snap a telephone pole as if it were nothing but a matchstick. So that's very, very similar to the Sinnoh region.
Right.
Pokedex entry. So is Dawn from the Sinnoh region?
Yeah. My one of my cousins.
He probably
knows her.
is.
Yeah.
He probably is.
Dawn is a woman.
What?
Dawn is a girl. Dawn's a girl.
Dawn is a boy's name.
Dawn is a girl's name. It is not a boy. Dawn is a girl. My cousin knows her. She's friends with her. Dawn is a girl. Look it up, kid. Look it up. Look it up on the International Student Database. Dawn is a girl. I promise.
Okay, let's move on with class. Enough distraction. Let's go ahead and read one unsourced, uncredited article on Nidoking, and then we move on to, well, let's just say my favorite part of the lesson. Who knows what it is?
The time where we sit down and we talk about our emotions.
No, I can tell you it's not that.
No, Curtis, the Kumbaya circles after class. We've discussed this at length. We have it every week.
Okay. This article says Nidoking is a large bipedal purple Pokemon. It has narrow eyes, large spiny ears, fur-like tufts on its cheeks. Oh, I guess it does. I thought those were spikes, but I guess it's fur.
Wait, what's fur?
The things on the sides of its cheeks.
That's fur. Okay, all right, sure. I mean, looked pretty hard to me.
Again, we have to look at this with a critical eye. So,
hey.
Yes? Are you gonna say something else?
I was just saying, hey, yeah, right.
Okay. Hey, how's it going? Okay. It has fur-like tufts on its cheeks and a short snout filled with pointed teeth. There's a long venomous horn on its forehead and a ridge of spines down its back. Gray plates cover its chest and belly, and there is a gray rounded spine on each elbow.
Would have called it cream, but not, whatever. I'm not going to pick.
No, this is definitely not cream. This is not cream. These are
That
gray.
was a very
eggshell.
Nidoking had that was definitely cream armor on him, not gray.
It was gray for sure. Do you want me to get him back out here?
No, you know what? No, I don't think that's necessary.
All right, moving on. Each hand has 3 claws, while each foot has only a single hoof-like nail. It has a long, powerful tail. Okay, that's the end of that sentence. Nidoking is a male-only species. It is said that Nidoking's tail is capable of toppling a metal transmission tower. In fact, I would say that it's confirmed because it is in the Pokedex, so therefore it must be confirmed.
That is correct.
Nidoking uses this tail to smash, constrict, or break. Well, I mean, smash, constrict, then break. It does all 3 of them in order, but whatever. The bones of its prey and enemies. The tail can also be swung to create distance between its foes before Nidoking charges. Its steel-like hide adds to its powerful, rampaging charges. Nidoking's horn is powerful enough to crush diamonds. Nidoking is known to be very proud of its own strength. When a Nidoking goes on a rampage, it becomes impossible to control. Only a Nidoqueen can calm it down from its rampages. Nidoking has strong acid within its claws.
What?
Oh, okay, well, that's interesting.
That's not written anywhere else. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Being the result of an evolution via evolution stone, Nidoking is rarely found in the wild, though they can be found in savannas and plains. Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's so that does it
I
for
can't imagine. It'd have to be a cargo plane to put Nidoking on.
Damn it. No. Plains is in meadows or fields. It doesn't fly.
Like a field. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
A field. A field. A very boring, unassuming field.
Like a grassland or something.
Yeah, if you will.
Yeah, sure, you could say that.
A grassland.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
A meadow. Okay. So that does it for all the information that we have on Nidoking. So as is tradition, it's time to figure out how much you've learned. And I do that with the tried and true method of a pop quiz. Yes, there are the excited cries that I'm so used to when I announce a pop quiz.
So exciting.
So you know the drill by now. Go ahead and take out your Rotom laptops, a pen, a pencil. Make sure you got a calculator with you. You always need a calculator.
I got it. Got it out.
Maybe bring some white out too, because occasionally you make mistakes and you gotta I guess white out your Rotom laptop screen.
I was gonna say, why would I need to do that?
Just in case.
You never know.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, that's how I take care of all my mistakes. I just wipe them right out on my laptop.
That's why if you look at his laptop, it's just covered in white space.
That's why he can't spell. He can't see his fucking
Can't
screen.
see a damn thing. It's amazing how much he can do with that laptop, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Okay, question number 1.
Yes.
What is the one thing that can calm a rampaging Nidoking down? So, both of the answers are in. Thank you, Corbin. Thank you, Mr. Curtis. Let's go ahead. The question, of course, was, what is the one thing that can calm a rampaging Nidoking down? Corbin responded with a Nidoqueen companion. It's known its whole life. Mr. Curtis responded with, the one thing that can turn down the heat on a rampaging Nidoking.
Rampaging.
Yeah. Is its longtime Nidoqueen cohabitation partner. Alright, yes. The answer is a Nidoqueen it has lived with for a long time. I'm tempted to not, give Corbin this one.
Oh.
I mean, that would be up to you, Professor.
Oh, come on.
So it's not that it's known. Again, the Pokedex is very, very specific on this. It is in the presence of a Nidoqueen it has lived with for a long time. Not its whole life, a long time, and lived with, not known.
Fine. It's...
So, that distinction's important. I feel like those are two different things. Now, I don't know if it would make a difference, to be honest. But I am still going to give you half credit there, Corbin.
Well, if it lives with it knows it its whole life, so it's kind of inclusive. Am I right?
No, that's not true. You can live with something you haven't known your whole life, right? Mr. Curtis, have you known your Spinarak for your entire life?
Well, there is one. I mean, Jerry.
How could it be possible that you have a Spinarak that you've known for your entire life? They're like, what's their lifespan? Like 2-3 years max?
Oh no! I mean, as long as you love and care for them, they continue to grow and to,
Jesus.
There's no
horrible
end to
abominations.
Spinarak.
Yes.
Yeah. So you have one Spinarak you've known your whole life named Jerry?
Yes, his name's Jerry. He's been there as long as I can remember.
How far back can you remember? That's the real question.
That's a good question.
Pretty good. I mean, Jerry's always been there looking out for me. Let me just put it like that.
Okay.
And hey, Corbin, I don't think Jerry is real.
Oh yeah.
Jerry might be an imaginary friend that he's concocted.
I think you're right. Sure, buddy. Jerry is. Yeah, he's there for you. He's there.
Spinaraks definitely live that long.
I mean, Jerry is.
All right, please move on.
I'll bring him around next time.
Yeah. Please just move around.
Sure. Okay. Question number 2: when confronting a Nidoking, what is the number one thing you need to watch out for? In other words, what is the most dangerous part of a Nidoking, according to the Pokedex entries that we've read? Did you hear that they're building a new Poke Center here in the city?
No, really? Why would they do that? It's so big. They need several of them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, where's the closest Pokemon Center to where we are?
I mean, it's literally like on the other side of the city.
Yeah. Which is what, Saffron City? That's where we are, right?
You always, Professor, you have a terrible memory. But
is it Saffron City? Okay. Cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Who's the gym leader here again? I know we have a gym leader.
Sabrina.
That's right. She's still around?
She's still around. She's still kicking. Yeah.
I feel like she's been the gym leader for like years.
She's hey, if you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life. She's good at what she does.
God, I wish I loved what I did.
Well,
Oh.
I'm sorry you don't,
It's
Professor.
I know. It really depends on the students that I have at any given moment. Let me just say
what?
it's been a rough 34 weeks. Okay, well I have both of the answers in. The question, of course, was when confronting a Nidoking, what is the number one thing that you need to watch out for? Corbin responded with, "Its tail!" And it has like 1,000 exclamation points behind it. Curtis responded with, "The numero uno big scary thing to watch out for on each Nidoking is its big, thick, juicy tail." Tail is capitalized here for some reason. But yes, that is exactly correct. We all need to be very careful about its extremely powerful tail, because what if you could just pull something off the top of your head? What is one thing that a Nidoking could destroy with its tail? No problem.
A
I would say,
telephone pole.
Metal.
A telephone
transmission
pole.
tower.
A transmission
metal
tower also, yes. Those are the two things that we know for a fact a Nidoking can destroy easily with just its tail.
Apparently, that's all that's confirmed that it can destroy.
Well, also the spines of its enemies.
Yeah. Of course.
You
That's
can't
true,
forget that.
that's true.
So yeah, that's a full marks for both of you on that one. Let's move on to question number 3. This is a fill in the blank. There's 2 blanks here. So
Okay.
please
2 blanks.
make sure you listen.
Yes.
Okay.
Listening.
Let me start over. When an opponent blanks, Nidoking will charge in for a tackle that is strengthened by its blank.
Fuck. Say it again.
When an opponent blanks, Nidoking will charge in for
Sounds like you're saying blanks, but with a weird accent.
No, I'm saying blank, but with an S on the end.
I know. When an opponent blanks.
What signals? What signal is Nidoking waiting for before it goes in for the tackle? There is a signal.
Middle finger.
No, that's what you're giving
Can you
me.
imagine
That's
just
that,
giving a Nidoking a middle finger and it just rushes to you?
and it's like,
I don't know. That's my guess.
Oh man, Corbin.
That's my guess.
these are. I love your answers, Corbin. Okay, let me go ahead. I'm gonna do what I normally do and put them into the blanks here. This comes from Corbin. When an opponent attacks, Nidoking will charge in for a tackle that is strengthened by its hate.
That's a good
The
one.
burning rage that exists inside a Nidoking.
I mean, yeah, dude. It's just a really grumpy old man.
Funny, good funny answer, but it is, I'm sorry, incorrect.
Oh, I had no idea. I couldn't remember. I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead and read Curtis's. When an opponent flinches uncontrollably at the sheer might of Nidoking, Nidoking will charge in for a tackle that is strengthened by its hard steel, like hulky body hide.
Jesus.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's when an opponent flinches, Nidoking will charge in for a tackle that is strengthened by its rock hard hide.
Okay. I had a feeling some
that's
of
the
the
answer.
armor or hide in there, but I had no flinches. I completely forgot.
Yeah, I did. I think there was only like maybe 1 or 2 Pokedex entries where it did mention that, which is why it is perfect for a pop quiz, because
Right.
it's sometimes it's the hardest things to remember, but
I
gotta remember 'em. And
I
now,
just suck, Professor. I suck.
well, no,
Corbin, don't say that.
Now you know. If you ever come face to face with a Nidoking, first of all, you are gonna die. I'm sorry. That's just what's gonna happen. But to prolong your life a little bit more, when it swings its tail at you, do not flinch. Not even a little bit.
I'll spit.
Yeah, and give him the middle finger.
Yeah. Swings its tail. Finger.
Okay.
Bitch.
So, this next question, we're going to, it's a little bit different from what we normally do. Instead of giving you like a short answer question, I'm deeming this a long answer question, or more like kind of like an essay question. Not what we do before with the hypothesis that I ask you to create.
Oh, thank God.
This is a little bit more directed at a specific thing. Now there isn't a correct answer to this. I just want to hear what you guys think about, because it's something important, I feel, about Nidoking that isn't really covered in any of these Pokédex entries.
Are
so,
you going
I
to
don't know,
grade
Professor.
us on?
I don't-
How are you
I
going
don't
to
know
grade
if
us
I
on
can
this
handle
answer?
Okay, everybody stop talking, all right? Jeez.
Professor, I don't know if I can handle a long form question.
Yeah, I know. Your
okay.
answers are normally so short, Curtis.
How are you going to grade this then?
I haven't decided yet. You know what?
Yes.
Maybe by the insightfulness of your response.
Flying by the seat of your pants. I like
Yeah.
your teaching style.
I mean, I'll be honest, Corbin, not much can save you from how you're doing on this quiz.
Good to know. All right.
Yeah. Okay, so let me go ahead and read this this essay question. Why does Nidoking evolve when it interacts with a moonstone? All right, so this is not in any of the Pokédex entries, but it's a true fact that if you bring a moonstone to your Nidorino, it will evolve into a Nidoking, much like Nidorina with Nidoqueen. Now, there is nothing in any of these Pokédex entries that would suggest why a Nidoking is attached to the moon in that way. I'm very interested to see what you two may think about this. I am so excited. Oh, here we go. Okay, so Mr. Curtis has submitted his answer. All right, let's go ahead and read them. So the long form question that I posed to my aspiring students here is, why does Nidoking evolve when it interacts with a moonstone? Corbin responded with, for the same reason that Nidoqueen does. They either came from the moon and evolved from a moonstone that helps them ignite their original lunar powers, or the moon has special powers that help evolve specific Pokemon like Nidoking and Nidoqueen.
We talked about this already, like in a
Yes.
discussion in one of our previous classes, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think the moon must have some special like power or some element in it that helps certain Pokemon reach their true potential, is what I'm trying to get at.
Okay, and you believe that Nidoking and Nidoqueen are examples
Yes,
of
they
that,
are.
those
They are
Pokemon.
in that category of moonstone evolving Pokemon. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's a fact that we know. All right, that's less insightful than just stating facts that we already know. But I do.
Well, they could have come from the moon. That's my whole point. Maybe they came from the moon.
I do like that original thing that you said, where it's they came from the moon and evolve from a moonstone that helps them ignite their original lunar powers. I think that's interesting, and we could probably confirm or deny that by figuring out when we first see a Nidoking and Nidoqueen appearing in the wild, and I think that's something potentially testable, and I think that's a good answer. Thank you, Corbin.
Well, you're welcome.
The first part of your answer was a good one.
The second part was a little bit vague.
I mean, yeah, I guess I could erase it. You want me to erase it?
No, I don't want you to erase it. What's written is written. And I will stress in the future to not answer my questions with two answers. Just give me one answer.
Well, all right, whatever.
All right. Curtis responded. I'm sorry, Mr. Curtis. Responded with,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nidoking evolves when it touches a moonstone because it's the long form descendant of a mutated Rattata. Rattata, by the way, that's how he pronounces Rattata. That mutated after the chunk of space rock hit Mount Moon many eons ago. This is also what caused the Nido tribe to develop their large ears and venomous spines and large ears. He says large ears twice.
I like it.
Yeah. Their bodies...
Well, they do have two large ears.
They do. Well, you said large ears, plural.
Ears so nice, you said it twice.
There's a large ear, and then there's a venomous horn / spine, and then another large ear.
But you said large ears
twice, plural.
And venomous spines and large ears. It would be their large ear and venomous spines and large ear. This is what you're suggesting. He goes on to say, their bodies mutated to withstand the dangers and rigors of space adventures and travel. Okay, well, hold on. Whoa. Where's the space adventures and travel coming from? You never suggested that before.
What the fuck? You think Nidokings and Queens are flying around in spaceships now, my man?
Okay,
no.
The craziest.
But
that's crazy. That's crazy. But I think the craziest part of this is that he thinks that the Nido tribe is descendant from a mutated Rattata. I think.
I mean,
is what
that's a
he's
pretty
saying
wild
here.
theory. Get it
that
out.
is
I don't
wild.
like it. Nope.
And I'll say this. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
You think that's less realistic than that they just came from the moon?
I think them coming from the moon is entirely plausible, yeah.
You think there's Pokemon living on the moon, Corbin?
We have other Pokemon that did come from the moon, yeah.
You don't know that.
I've heard rumors.
No. I think it's much more likely, if I may, I think it's much more likely that the moon rock, with its special moon rock energy, okay, which is apparent because the rock induces an evolution in these Pokemon, that when it struck the Earth, there was a poor innocent Rattata that was around Mount Moon at the time that was just a regular mountain.
It was just called Mount.
that was exposed to this raw moon energy, which caused the Rattata to mutate into a stronger, more resilient, spiny covered, armor plated version of itself, with the idea being that its body form would be more appropriate to deal with exposure to scary things from space. Now, that doesn't mean that the Rattata was going to go to space. It was just it got hit by that moon energy, so his body was getting ready to protect itself from that. I gotta ask you
something.
I have two questions.
Did you sniff Gary the Shrimish on the way to class today? Our ground.
I did not.
My questions are less insulting. I think. Okay, why Rattata? Why do you think is it just because it's also purple?
It's okay.
That is for all intents and purposes a rodent Pokemon. All right. Why would you not think that it would come from a more reptilian Pokemon like, I don't know, Ekans or I don't know, Salandit?
Well, because Nidoran, right, male and female, look like obviously like small rodents. They're tiny. They have the big teeth like a Rattata. I mean, the pre-evolution, right? The Nidoran and the Rattata do have a lot of close similarities, I would say.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Right. I should also mention, we just call it a moonstone. It doesn't necessarily come from the moon.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, any description that we have about the moonstone is that it's a quote-unquote peculiar stone that is as black as the night sky, right? If you look up at the moon, it's not black.
Well, okay.
So now I'm not saying that a moonstone doesn't come from the moon, but it
does have mad moon energy. I mean,
how would you define moon energy?
Yeah, Curtis, what is mad moon energy? Can I ask you that?
I mean, it's listen, it just makes my moon meter go crazy whenever I see
moon meter.
That's true. His moon meter does go crazy.
Man, I got to get me one of those.
All right, I'm giving you both full marks for that.
Sweet.
Question. Not as much because you both did very well, but more as much because I did kind of spring it on you. It was kind of a
little rude, Professor, but that's okay.
Well, I don't think it was rude. It was just asking you to think on your feet, which is something that is important for a Pokemon trainer, right, Corbin?
I mean, yeah, to a degree. Yeah, exactly. I guess that's fair. That's a fair assessment, Professor. I mean, you could think that. I mean, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Calm down. Calm down. That does it for today's lesson. If any of you students at home have, I'm forgetting the most important part of the lesson. Can either of you guys tell me what Pokemon we're talking about next? I'll give you a hint. We're finally out of the Nido Squad. All right, we've talked about them all. We've talked all about the Nidos.
Those were good times. You guys remember when we learned about Nidoran, and then Nidorina, and then
Nidoqueen, and then Nidoran again.
And then Nidorino, and then Nidoking. Guys, I feel like today we just learned about Nidoking. You guys remember that? Those were good times.
Answer the question. Answer the question, Corbin.
Peace out.
What Pokemon are we learning about next?
Fuck. I think you mentioned it earlier in class. Machoke?
No. We're not learning about Machoke. Not quite yet. Curtis, Mr. Curtis, would you like to wager a guess?
Are we finally going to talk about Nido Prime?
No. I said we're out of the Nidos. We're not talking about any more Nidos. There's no Nido Prime. Then again, now that being said, we have not been to the moon. I know they're working on space travel in the Hoenn region, but they haven't gotten anybody to the moon quite yet. So there could be Nido Primes just roaming around up there.
That'd be sick, though.
I see that. Mm-hmm.
But no, we're not talking about Nido Prime, the fictional Nido Prime.
I don't know.
Okay, well, you know what?
I can't think.
Let me just save us some time. I'm going to tell you. We're learning about Clefairy.
Ooh.
Yes. I'm sure you all know what a Clefairy is, but, the chances that you've seen one, extremely low. They are very rare Pokemon. We'll learn all about that next week. If you guys have any questions for me, go ahead and you can Gmail me, which of course we all know stands for, was it Corbin?
Gengar Mail, yes.
Yes,
Woo!
Gengar Mail. You can Gmail me at wwopokemon@gmail.com. If you don't have a Gengar Mail, that's fine. You can contact me via the bird Pokemon themed social media site, which is of course Twitter. You can find me at wwopokemon there as well. But that does it for today's lessons. We only had one. So until next time, class is dismissed.
Welcome to the World of Pokemon is a part of the Pokecasters Network.